For decades, the Canadian Association of Mold Makers has been the voice of Canada's mold-making industry. It unites mold makers so they can be globally competitive. CAMM is building on that legacy with TechBridge. The CAMM TechBridge initiative is here to encourage underrepresented groups to take on these careers, address misconceptions, concerns that parents have that these are not good paying careers, that they're not places for women.
Yeah, I definitely think that a lot of women could get into this industry because you can make a lot of friends here and they'll even help you along the way. Like, a lot of the guys here are really supportive about you learning a new machine, and I was a little bit intimidated, but it was honestly really fun and I enjoyed seeing the product at the end. So I just kind of went from there and I was like, hell yeah.
Originally, I started off as a co-op kid through high school and kind of fell in love with it. And then Megatel offered me a position here as a millwright apprentice. So I was like, okay, let's see where it leads. And I've been here for almost 8 months now. Anything that goes down on any machine, they call us in and we can help support with fixing or repairing. Even if it comes down to it, we also sell new machines. And I've kind of fallen in love with what I kind of do now. It's a great job.
I was in the supply chain for the mold making industry. So it was all done by hand, and I watched the metamorphosis as it went, and CNC became part of it. So now we could computerize cut, but we still had to have people doing the machining, and in the last decade, where it's moved now to an engineering function.
There is a lot of change in this industry, especially in the machining world. Everybody wants to do something crazier than the last person did, right?
We are a high-tech industry. There's a lot of advanced technology, robotics and automation included. It's not, the mold making of 40 years ago.
It really has gone from an artist to modern technology.
The technology is just expanding so wide. It's super cool to see.
I think it's exciting to think about where it will be in 5 to 10 years with robotics and automation, but also noting that those are not replacements for people. There will always need to be people in this field. Their work gets to be supplemented by these high-tech pieces of equipment.
I was gonna be a music teacher. I was talking to my music teacher. He had said to me, I love that you want to get into music, but when you make music a job, that's exactly what it becomes. So I took that to heart, but also at the same time, a lot of funding started going actually to trade programs. I decided, okay, what am I gonna do? And my wife, she said, just open the St. Clair book, pick something. It's Windsor, you'll get a job. And I just opened it and started my journey in electrical at St. Clair. I loved it. It was like, holy cow, why am I not doing this stuff? I've done quite a few events with CAMM, reaching out to the youth and talking to young kids, wondering hey, why should we do this? What should we do? We are a huge provider in the mold industry, especially Windsor, Essex County. There's not many else that do the mold as well or as fast as we do here. When you start saying yeah, you can be part of that. You can be part of making those cool things that you see every day. And they're like, no way, but yeah, Tesla does work here. There's lots of things done here, even the things you eat strawberries out of.
The majority of things around us have been started by a mold.
And I think there is definitely a lot of job opportunities that can come from it.
There's multiple trades in this industry, right? You can be a general machinist, you can be a mold maker, you can be a millwright. It's all a ticketed trade, where you can always have a job somewhere.
When you get a skilled trade, you have a skill for life. You have something that makes you more valuable immediately. Say you get into sales, you're valuable as long as you make it sales, but the moment you don't meet your quota, now it's they can immediately kind of change for you.
Something important to point out is how important mold making is.
If you work your way up in a company, you can be making a substantial amount of money.
Retirement was a big step for me because I love my job and I've enjoyed it for 3 decades.
So for employers, it's important that they take on apprentices, and how we're addressing that is by offering train the trainer workshops for free and wage subsidies. And then for educators, it's providing them with the tools that they need to promote these careers to the younger generations.
I would definitely tell the young people to at least give it a try, take the step into it and try and see if you like it, because you never know. It can actually be really, really fun to do, which is exactly what I did.
I'd definitely give it a try. It is a very, very, very cool job.
It's amazing what the mold industry actually does.
What CAMM is going through right now is going to really, really help the industry. And I commend the people in charge of CAMM and Nicole especially for her hard work and the things that she's done.
The industry is thriving and needs people to get into it. These are good paying, reliable careers that will last them the rest of their lives.
They treat us amazing and they give us everything we need to do our jobs.
It's a great living and it's a great industry.